Come on, get mad, get mean, do it.
So from the start,
Just condense it, yeah. Just quick to the doggy.
so a good friend, growing up through high school, got into drugs, and
Let's give him a name.
Jeff. They're all J's. Jeff, I guess.
Fake name. Yeah.
Jeff would be a fake J name.
Jeff, Johnny, and Jenny.
So, Jeff was doing a drug deal for his dealer, selling heroin.
Oh, shit.
And
So a heroin deal.
And
Silver Springs, Nevada.
I think that he said that he went to sleep, but he woke up getting beat up. And he calls us because he wants help. He wants some protection after getting beat up. He's like, I don't want to get beat up again. I have to tell my dealer, like, they're not going to be cool with me losing $500 worth of heroin. So
$500 of heroin. Yeah.
And then when we go down, and Johnny, was obviously going. For some reason, Jenny wanted to go, and so Johnny, and Jenny go down to Jeff's.
Let's clarify. So, your friend Jeff was going to make a drug deal with heroin, $500 of heroin.
Mm.
Did we get to the part where he got rolled?
And then he got beat up, yeah.
So he got beat up and robbed. He was supposed to meet somebody at the library in the high desert. And instead of the dude buying the heroin, $500 of heroin, he beats him up and takes $500.
Yes.
In heroin.
Yeah. And now he has to call his dealer and tell his dealer that he just lost $500 of her heroin. It's not like it was his.
Now, was she a petite girl or a big mean girl? Or
Petite.
could she kick his ass? Or
No.
but she can get someone to kick his ass or beat him up?
Yeah. I assume. I don't know. So,
I mean, where's the danger?
I guess we'll get to that for
Okay,
the story.
Yeah.
So he gets beat up. He calls us to come down. Me and Johnny are obviously like, yeah, we're going. For some reason, Jenny refused to not go. And somehow we let the dog go. So now me, Johnny, and Jenny, and the dog go down to his house.
Who refused to let the dog go?
No, Jenny refused to not go. She wanted to be there.
Yeah, Jenny wanted to be there, but the dog went too.
We were trying.
Why
to
did the
tell
dog
her.
go?
Honestly, I don't remember. I couldn't tell you.
Whose dog was it?
Johnny's.
Oh, okay.
And then we get down there, and we start talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, like I got robbed. They don't believe me that I got robbed. They think it's in my house. They think I still have it, and I don't have it. So I just want you guys to be here. Just like, don't let me get beat up too bad." I'm like, "All right." I was like, "We need to come up with a plan." So I came up with a plan. All right, like before they get here, we'll hide outside. We'll have Johnny walk around the house after they get here and knock on the door. That way he can be on the inside with you. And then we can be on the outside for protection. And so we set up the whole plan. We go outside. They get there. And it didn't go as planned. Because they had one person, the dealer, in the house talking to him. And they had one person going through all the drawers and shelves. But then they had a person outside with a gun and a flashlight going through all the cars and everything that they could go through outside. So the plan's not working out good. Plus, as I mentioned, we brought the dog. Dog found a golf ball, bringing it to us and dropping it at our feet. So in the middle of all of this going on, we're sitting there trying to play fetch with the dog to try to keep the dog quiet, and she's just running and grabbing the ball and bringing it back.
The dealer's in the house?
Dealer's in the house.
With some did she have some goons with her?
Yeah, some goon in the house. And
just one goon?
Some chick outside.
So the goon was supposed to beat up your friend?
Mm.
Or supposed to rough him up, scare him, or whatever?
I guess in the long run, they didn't hurt him.
And you guys are hiding outside. It's supposed to be hiding outside.
We're hiding outside.
And you know the dog.
Playing fetch with the dog.
If the dog drops the golf ball in front of you, he's going to start barking and patting at it. So you keep playing fetch.
She already was barking.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, she was already dropping the ball and barking. That's why we started playing fetch with her. So now, like, it's a single or a double wide trailer, and there's somebody on the other side with a flashlight and a gun, and we're over here playing fetch with this dog while these people are looking for us because when...
Oh, it's dark. Wait, they had a flashlight and a gun?
Yeah. So Johnny,
when
Johnny went to sneak by the windows, the goon caught him from inside. They seen him. And so they came out, and they were like looking around over the porch.
Did you know these people? Were they dangerous people?
I don't know. I did not know them at all.
No, yeah.
And they're looking over the porch, and we're literally on the back side of it. And Johnny's up in the front, hiding. And so then I tell Jenny to run. Run to the fence, get over it. You and Johnny run to the fence, get over it. And I'll figure out what I need to do.
Run, Jenny.
And she tells me, I can't run.
Why can't she run?
She says, I had 3 hip surgeries.
She suddenly
She's
says...
only 18.
She's going with you guys to accompany you on this diversion, and you possibly...
And she told me before, I just forgot.
People can get beat up or killed, and then she goes, I can't run. I've had 3 hip surgeries.
Yeah.
And she was 18.
Yeah, and she can't run.
She can't run. She's 18 and can't run.
She had early hip surgeries. So, I'm like, well, it's time to buck up, I guess. And I have her sit in the corner. I'm kind of coordinating
all
all
you?
this. 23.
Okay.
So, I have her sitting in the deepest, darkest part of the corner. I have Johnny trying to still go around front, and I'm standing in the back with a rock. Like a big ass rock.
And you left your pistol at home, and he's got a pistol.
Yeah, I left my pistol at home. It was her.
Wait, she had the pistol.
It was a second female.
That was the goon?
No, the goon's inside.
You had the goon, okay.
The goon's inside going through the drawers.
Oh, so second
he's tearing the place apart. He's opening all the drawers.
Turning this shit over.
Yeah, fucking shit up. Trying to find this shit.
Mm.
And we're totally not involved in any of the heroin game. We were just there because our friend asked us to be there.
Your friend needed some help.
None of us have ever touched it, ever been around it. Nothing to do with it. Strictly there for our friends. For our friend. And I'm standing there at the corner while I'm telling her, keep playing with the dog to keep the dog quiet. And I'm standing at the corner and I'm like, man.
What kind of dog?
She's like Rottweiler Lab.
Goddamn. I was picturing a little fucking Jack Russell Terrier for some reason.
Nah, she's big dog.
Oh shit, why didn't you just sick the dog on all of them? No, maybe not.
Because they had a gun and we didn't.
Yeah. You weren't ready to get shotty.
Because I looked around the corner and I seen her and she was like kind of commando with it, you know, she flashlight and gun. And then she would like move the gun and go through
flashlight, not a fucking,
was like,
not a light mounted light.
No.
So she's crossed.
Separate.
Wrists crossed.
Well, only she was just going through the cars and the dog kept barking and she was just kept looking over, and then she came over kind of like this, and I'm standing there with a rock and I'm gonna have to fight with a rock.
Wait, you were caught between a rock and a hard place.
Rock and a Glock.
Rock and a Glock. Oh shit.
And I don't know what it was, but anyways, she hears the dog barking, so she
probably
wanted
a Glock. It's probably a Glock.
She wanted to come over, and she got like right to the corner, and I was like, I really don't want to do this, but I thought I was gonna have to hit
So
it with
you
the rock.
almost had to clock a woman with a fucking rock. How big
Yeah,
was the
a
rock?
big-ass
Fist
rock.
size?
Yeah.
Now,
Big.
were you ready to hit her soft, medium, or hard?
If she came around that
She
corner,
had, she was fire. She had a firearm.
it was full send if she came around.
You could have lost your life. Yeah. You would have had to fucking send that rock
It would have had to been full send.
to Kansas City.
I would have had to smash her right in the forehead and
You would
disarm her.
You would have took that rock and sent it to Chinatown.
But I think the dog
And then
barking.
grab her shooting wrist.
I think the dog barking actually scared her from walking around that corner. Like, she didn't know the length. She didn't know, for one, she didn't know the dog wasn't on a chain. I think she thought it was on a chain, and she didn't know how far she could go around the corner, because we were like the corner of the house, and we were literally on both sides. Like, flashlight right there, and I'm on the other side with a rock right there.
Right on the corner of the house, she's got a gun and a flashlight. You got a rock on the. This is right in the movies.
Yeah, and then
Because you can get a 2-shot of that.
And then I got Jenny over in the corner playing fetch with the dog.
Three hips
And I got
under Jenny.
Johnny on the complete other side of the house trying to figure out what to do. So we didn't know what the fuck to do at that point. And then they all ended up just calling it whatever it was. They just...
Your buddy didn't get roughed up?
The girl with the gun went back in the house. They talked for a minute, and then all three of them left. And they didn't beat him up.
They didn't beat him up.
They didn't.
And they never knew you guys were there?
I mean, they seen Johnny.
So maybe they
He
thought Johnny
literally
ran
came
off.
out and said, "I seen some blonde bitch."
Some blonde bitch.
Because Johnny has long hair.
Yeah, Johnny had blonde hair.
Long blonde hair, yeah.
Johnny once ran through the entire Reno Atlantis casino floor one night, crowded, dragging a girl in hand on how many hits of acid? Was he in?
Oh, I have no idea. She was dragging him.
Oh, she was dragging him? I thought he was the one that took her and ran across the...
I don't know.
Reno Atlantis.
I think he did drag her because he was scared of because it was ocean themed. So he was like, "I'm out of here."
I remember that night Johnny took a shot out the porch. I think I was still living there. So yeah, Johnny took a fucking, or you said something, and Johnny took a shot, had to take a shot off the porch tonight. Or he told me. Because he heard something outside, he looked out there, and he saw something moving around, kind of out where he parked the cars in the dark, and he just took a shot.
Yeah, it was just a little 22. We were allowed to do that there.
So that was it to that story. And those people never knew you were there, or Jenny.
Correct.
So you were like a ghost. Yeah.
The craziest part for me, in my experience, was, for one, I don't know how I ended up running the show. For two...
Oh, you were calling it.
Yeah, I was like...
See,
I was so stressed, I was like, immediately like giving orders, like, you do this, you do that. Like,
you are the Omega Man.
I was calling orders just because I was like, no one else is doing it.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm up, and so I'm trying to give orders, and yeah, I thought I was gonna have to. I thought I was gonna have to hit another human being with a giant ass rock.
Not just another human being, but you know.
I didn't know she was female.
Oh, at the time.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. I did not know that it was a female until after they had all went back in the house and talked to him and left. Is when I found out most of this information.
Oh, and then you're like,
I didn't even know she had a gun.
Oh, okay.
I had no idea that she had a gun.
No idea who it was. It could have been Charles Manson.
But
coming around that corner.
Anyone coming around that corner was getting hit with a rock.
But you did see a figure with,
with a flashlight going through cars. I just seen a figure going through flashlights, or through a car with a flashlight, and I was like, yeah, if they come around this corner, they're getting hit. I didn't know it was a girl. All that was told to me.
So you're sitting there going, gosh, I almost clocked a girl in the head with a fucking fist-sized rock.
Yeah, and I also realized that that person had a gun.
Wow.
I didn't know that at the time. I was like, she can't run. I got to get in a defensive position. Some sort of weapon, big ass rock. This is what we're doing.
Fuck yeah.
And if this person comes around this corner, this unknown person that's going through these cars with a flashlight, that's there because of the whole situation, I'm gonna hit hit him with this rock. I wasn't gonna throw it. I was gonna hit him.
Yeah.
And luckily, I did not have to do any of that.
Thank
Everything
goodness.
ended up okay.
But it was a good, tense experience. It was.
Yeah. Well, you said.
Did it remove you from your comfort zone for a while? You know, get out of your comfort zone.
Nah, I would almost say maybe hardened me a little more.
Yeah, that's what it does.
Yeah.
Hones your life skills to.
I think it made me less afraid of
That
things.
close to getting your face blown off by a clock.
But yeah, all in all, I was just there to defend the homie. And
I better get home before I pass out. I'm on 3 hours sleep.